In my Madden Super Bowl prediction game yesterday, I decided I'm gonna start a new franchise. It's the first time in a couple months I really got on Madden, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Certainly, it didn't hurt that I threw a 77-yard touchdown pass to end. I turned the menu music off for this just because I don't want to deal with the copyrights and whatnot that I got yesterday from some of the stuff in the main menu. So I'm gonna jump right in here. Since I'm gonna do a fantasy draft, I'm gonna start with the Minnesota Vikings, just mostly honestly because I like their
Start
stadium.
your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
He goes an owner. Uh, yeah, I'll be the regular owner, I guess. Yeah. And we're gonna do a fantasy draft. Let me take a look at the league settings real quick. Game style simulation, all this is good, I think. Yeah, all this should be good. Let me turn off the injuries since we're doing a fantasy draft. At least turn off the pre-existing injuries. All right, and I'll check all the other settings once we get in there. Yeah, all this stuff can be manual. Don't need those. And turn that off. I'll do that by myself. Okay. All right, should be all set to go. Let me go through here while nobody's really watching and make sure all this stuff is right. This stuff is just what we just did, so that should all be good. Yeah, definitely off for that. That can be on, off. Yeah, the switch assist can come on, but I'm gonna turn the heat seeker off. Okay. XP sliders I always like to fiddle with a little bit, make things a little more realistic as far as how much these guys. I already have a slider set. I just have to find it real quick. All right, so quarterbacks at 112, halfbacks at 128, 187 for tight ends. Wide receivers down at 64. Fullbacks at 132. 122 for tackles. 199 for guards. 143. Defensive ends at 76. 79 for defensive tackles. 93 for middle linebackers. And 87 for the outside guys. 84. 80. And 74 for the strong safeties. Kickers at 232. And 179 for punchers. Next up is the gameplay sliders. And I don't know why these don't get imported, but whatever. So 49 for the player QB accuracy, 48 for pass catching, 45 for wide receiver catching, 50 for run blocking, 48 for fumbles, 40 for the defensive reaction time, 40 for interceptions, 42 for pass coverage, and 38 for tackling. computer side, 49, 35 for the pass blocking because they're really good at that, or a little too good. 45 for the pass catching. Run blocking actually tuned up a little bit for the computer. Fumbles 48, pass defense 40. Everything else is the same for both. .55 field goal power, 48 for accuracy, 48 for punt power, 51 for accuracy, and 48 for kickoff power. Injuries, we're going to go down to 13. Don't mind having some, but we don't want to ruling the game. 49 for fatigue, 30 for the minimum player threshold as far as speed, and for the penalties, offside 60, false start 65, offensive holding 60, defensive holding 99, face mask 60, illegal block, offensive pass interference should be 99. Or I'm sorry, defensive 99. Offense we're actually going to turn off. Kick catch interference on. Illegal block in the back 55. Intentional grounding on. Roughing the passer 51. And then both of these are going to be off. And finally, last thing I've got to do is auto subs. And this take just a minute. So QBs are never really going to come out, so I don't think they'd come out anyway, but just to make sure. Halfbacks, 92 and 87. 93 and 90. Almost done. I just want to go ahead and get this done before we do the fantasy draft. I do a lot of research on slider sets every year, and now that I've this is the first year that I've played enough shortly after it came out that I've actually been able to take those slider sets that I found online and tweak them to fit my own style. I definitely recommend that nobody just play on whatever the default sliders are for their mode. I've always found that all Madden has been a little bit too challenging for me, whereas All Pro is generally too easy. I almost never lose playing regular All Pro, so I make adjustments to slider sets. And then as far as the auto subs, just to keep things as realistic as possible as far as who's in the game when. No, I definitely want to accept that. Alright, so we should be good there. I guess go ahead and do this real quick. So I'll leave this stuff. Merchandise. So another perk of having a team with a really nice stadium is everything is unlocked. If I was playing as like the Redskins or have been my favorite team anyway, we'll see if that continues. If I was playing with them, they only have up to the 2-star level unlocked. So a lot of these things I wouldn't be able to sell, so I can make a lot more money now on concessions. I'm gonna raise these just to see if that changes to decent or if it stays good. Um, yeah, so we'll see. All right, let's go. Fantasy draft time. Hopefully, I don't screw this up, because I could definitely see
The
myself screwing it
Vikings
up.
are now on the clock.
Oh, I get the third pick. Okay. These early picks are really important. I feel like I don't necessarily need to go quarterback right off the bat. Get a good left tackle. How old is he? 26. That's pretty good. How about Whitworth? 36. Yeah, definitely go with Bakatari. Or Bakhtiari, sorry. Yep, I'm going to take him. Draft player.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Alright. Would love to get one of these two guys, especially if I can get Travis. That'd be fantastic. But I should get a good defensive player. Melvin Ingram. How defensive tackle? Who do we have here? I wish it didn't have this time limit. I don't really want to be rushed. How about wide receivers? Alright, let me go with, how old is he? 30. How about Campbell? 32. Melvin Ingram's pretty young. Yeah, 29. 24. Let's go with him. Let's go with Melvin Ingram.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Is there a way? Yeah, okay. Let's just go right in. Okay, come on. Ooh. Some of those guys are getting taken now. Okay. And honestly, Gronk's a little old. No, he's only 24. But let's take Earl Thomas. Some talent on the back end.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Nice. Let's see, is McCaffrey still around? He is. How old is Hudson? 29. Take him. Yeah, some good
The
offensive
Vikings
linemen.
are now on the clock.
McCaffrey's still there. So is Melvin Gordon. So I've got a couple options there at running back. Let me see who's still around at quarterback. Yeah, I want to take a quarterback before it gets too crazy. Let me take I take Kirk. Yeah, I guess I'll stick with him in Minnesota. I should have taken a
The
quarterback a
Vikings
little bit
are
earlier,
now on the
maybe.
clock.
That's okay. I'll take Sheriff. I haven't taken a guard yet, so I'll take him. And hopefully
The
McCaffrey's still
Vikings are
there.
now on the
I'm
clock.
going to take him next if he is. Yep, I'm going to take McCaffrey.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
How old is Atkins? He's 30. I already took a right guard, so I don't need another one. I just took Sheriff. How about right end? I have one. I need a defensive tackle. How old is Short? He's 29. How old is Sue? 31. He fits my scheme better though. It's only two years. Yeah, I'll take Sue.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
take Kerrigan. I like Kerrigan a lot. Let's see, I think I'm going to take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Right. Let's see. What do we need? Still need another defensive tackle. Need a left end. Cameron Wake. He's old, but yeah, graduated from my high school. How old is Hayes? 33. You know what? Screw it. I can always draft somebody. I'm gonna take Cameron Wake. Why
The
not?
Vikings are now on the clock.
A little older, but go ahead and get him. Why not? Need a left guard. Fits my scheme. 25. Hard to beat that. I will take you, Ali Marpet.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Okay, we get it. I know every time I take a pick, it's fast forwarding. I'm back on the clock. That's awesome. Okay. How old is Greg Olson? 33. He hasn't been that effective in real life recently, but in the game, I think he's still pretty darn good. Sure.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I need some wide receivers. I kept putting that off. I definitely need to take some. Fitzy's old, but I love him. I love Fitzy. How old is Edelman? 32. How about Nelson? A lot of these guys are sort of older. Taylor Gabriel's pretty young. Let me take I'm gonna take Fitzy. Yeah, let me take Fitzy.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I could use a power back to complement McCaffrey, and he's 32, and it's not exactly young for a running back, but I'll take it.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I need a right tackle. Anybody good up here? Do I already have an RLB? No, I haven't. Left outside linebacker. Let me take Sean Lee. Yeah, well, I should definitely take him. He's phenomenal.
Are now on the clock.
He's a great linebacker. Edelman. What about right tackles? Because I need to finish up that offensive line. I want to make sure that's a good offensive line. How old is Donald Penn? 35. That's a little old. I'll take Cannon.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
A lot of quarterbacks there. I could take a second quarterback, but I need another wide receiver. Actually, a lot of those are still there. I don't necessarily need to rush on that. What about tight end? These guys are all old. Ben Watson's kind of oldish too. Yeah, oh wow, he's older than I thought. There's Clay. Yeah. Zach Miller, but I mean I could wait on him. And he's semi-old too, honestly. I don't like a lot of these guys. Jesse James. I'll wait and try and take Jesse James. How about wide receivers? No. Let me take a cornerback. How old is Jonathan Joseph? 34. I need to hurry up. Brandon Carr. I'll take it. That's fine.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Edelman. Take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I need defensive tackles. I need a second defensive tackle because I think I might be running a 4-3 with the Vikings. How old is Nata? 34. Kyle Williams, 35. Corey Peters is pretty good. He's 30. I could take him. Yeah, he fits my scheme. These two are pretty close. But I think Corey Peters is a year younger, right? Yeah, I'll take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Alright, so I need a middle linebacker, somebody to anchor that core. Yeah, I may have waited too long, honestly. How about this guy? How old is he? He's 23, fits my scheme. I'll take him and see if I can develop him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
What's the deal with tight end now? How old is Gresham? 30? Yeah, because James is still down there. I'll take Uzoma. Yeah, he's actually pretty underrated.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Ooh, Tariq Cohen. I've already got 2 running backs, but man, if I had him, let me see if he falls another round or two. I gotta take a second quarterback just in case something were to happen. I don't really like a lot of these guys, but so I could take Nick Mullins. Yeah.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Okay. I should have a fullback on my roster. Ooh, Kyle Juszczyk. That's yeah,
The Vikings
sure.
are now on the clock.
Cohen's still there. Let me take a wide receiver. If Cohen's still there after this, actually, do I need? No. Let's take another cornerback. I need a safety. I need a strong safety too. How old is Grimes? 35. It's a little old. How about Newman? Yeah. Oh, wow. 39. He's still in the league. TJ Carey. Okay. Who's at strong safety? Who could I get here? Let me take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
If Cohen is still there, I'm going to take him right now and then take a cornerback. He is. I'm taking him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Alright, let me go get that cornerback and then I'm going to get a wide receiver. Who was I looking at? Cockrell maybe? How about Douglas? He's younger. And he's about as good. Cockrell has some of his stats are a little better though. A little smaller, but I'll take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Alright, now wide receiver. Maybe I should have taken a kicker or punter at some point here. You know, yeah, let's go see what I need at those 2 positions. Robbie Gould. A little older, but honestly, age doesn't really matter that much with kickers. Rosas actually, yeah, he's a little bit better power and accuracy, so I'm gonna take Rosas. Yeah.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I need a punter. Sam Cook, he's pretty good. Trustway is good. How old is Way? He's 28, and Cook is 36. I'll take Truss.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Alright, wide receiver. I need another cornerback, but let's get a wide receiver. How old is Patterson at this point? He's 27. I could How How old is Conley? He's 25, so I'll take Conley. Oh man, I love Brandon Marshall. He's just too old at this point. Man, I would love to have Brandon Marshall on my team though. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Conley. Go Conley. I'm gonna grab a cornerback and I'm gonna come back and see if I can get Cordero. Bring him back to Minnesota. Yeah, Pac-Man's a little old. Marcus Cooper is 28. How about him? He fits my scheme and he's 26. What about Dexter McDonald? Also 26. Speed and acceleration are on McDonald's side, so I think I'm gonna go with him. The jumping isn't as big a deal to me. Alright. We need another corner. Maybe not, no. We need what'd I say? I was gonna go and see if Patterson. Nope, somebody took Patterson. Darn. That's a little bit of a bummer. But that's okay. I don't really need another wide receiver right now. So what about the all positions? Who's good here? Thomas Davis is pretty darn good. But honestly, I'd rather have a second middle linebacker. Well, no. You know what? Why not? Hurry up. Get back to him. Yeah. Because I can move the linebackers around a little bit. He doesn't necessarily have to stick there. All these guys are halfbacks. Strong safety. I'm just going to kind of take best available at positions that I'm a little bit understaffed at, I think.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Get through the rest of this as quickly as I can. I'm good at running back. I've already got 3 running backs. I don't need any of those. Good at strong safety. I could use another left end. And he fits my scheme. 34. But I've focused so much on age at this point, I think I can afford that.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Defensive tackle, I've got 2 of them. So I think I'm okay there. I've got 2 ROLBs. Come on. A position that I don't... Alright, up. Ari. Okay. Yep, I'll take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
What about second tight end, maybe? Dixon? You know what? Why not? I'll take Gates. I have a younger guy. I can take an older guy. He's an 81 overall. I'll do it. Let's take a look at the offensive line. I need those positions. He's 29. Fits my scheme. He's 25. I'll go with him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I don't know a lot of these deeper guys. Left guard. He's 25. Can't really beat that probably.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
$32. 33. 33, and he fits my scheme.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
$32. 35. 27 and fits my scheme. 28 and fits my scheme. Strength, lead block, impact blocking. I'll take Jeff Allen.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
And right tackle. Bobby Hart, 24. And he fits my scheme. Yep. Wait, hold on. How about Austin Howard? 31, yeah. Okay.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Okay. What else do I need? I need more linebackers. He fits my scheme, 35, but yeah, anybody else who's younger? No, okay. Take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
That was a middle linebacker, right? Yes, let's take a look at a left outside linebacker. Ahmad Brooks is 34. Philip Wheeler is 33. Perry's 24. Duke Riley, 24. Acceleration favors him, tackle favors him. Man, that's a coin flip. Oh, man. Gotta go with Ohio State.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Let's get another free safety in here. I should have gotten one a little bit earlier, maybe. The other guy was 33, he's 32, and he fits my scheme, so I'll take Colt Anderson.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Take another cornerback if there's a decent one available. Pac-Man, maybe. 28 here. Yeah, I like that, and he fits my scheme. How about more? 22, even better. Yeah, let's go with Tarvarius Moore. I like that.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I'm having a pretty good draft. I'm pretty happy with my team right now, I think. Another wide receiver. 24. 25. 24. 32. So I'm between Austin Carr and Roger Lewis Jr. Everything is so close. He's number one. I'll just go with that.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
I could use another defensive tackle. 75 overall. 32, but we can live with that at this point. How many more rounds are there? Jeez. Maybe take another middle linebacker. Or something at linebacker. He's a 73 and he fits my scheme. He's a 73. So let's see. 34. 23. Yep, I'll take him. We gotta be getting close to the end. This must be it then. This is the last round then. Just take best available maybe. He's a 30. He's 30 years old. He's 26 years old. Take another cornerback. Yeah, just some more defense.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Oh, we do have more. Oh, geez. Okay. Jeez. Sure. Go ahead and take McCoy then. Why not?
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Development trait. I have 5 for them. Let me take him.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
How many dang rounds are this? are going to be this.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
Hey, what's in Maryland? Cool. Oh, nice. That's the end. I'll take that as a last pick. Alrighty. So I'm going to turn injuries off just so I can simulate the preseason. I really don't care to play the preseason games. Um, where do I go to do that then? Team settings? Game options probably. No, not game options. Accessibility? I wouldn't think it'd be in there. Yeah, no. Gameplay sliders then? It must be in here. Yeah, up here. They're on a 13. I can live with if I have an injury. So cool storylines, a whole new league. Every NFL roster getting a major shakeup. The league will, in essence, have 32 brand new teams. So Cam Newton is in Buffalo. Von Miller, I guess, is somewhere else. Let's see. 0-16 to the playoffs. I wonder if, yeah, that'll be interesting. The hype train, Jimmy G. Oh, so I guess Jimmy G is still in San Francisco. I'm gonna run through and just see where all the quarterbacks ended up, or what teams the quarterbacks are with. Any stories for me? Just a generic one. Yeah, I want to see quarterbacks. I ended up with the actual Vikings quarterback. So the Bears have Jacoby Brissett and EJ Manuel. Oof. I'm sorry, Bears. Russ is with the Bengals, along with Chase Daniel and Tom Savage. Okay. Bills got Cam and RG3. So yeah, a guy who can, basically, if something were to happen to Cam, RG3, sort of similar, just not nearly as durable. Foles with the Broncos. He deserves to start with everything he's done for Philly the last couple years. Whoa, Rodgers is a Brown. This is going to be fun. Matt Ryan, a Buccaneer. Mitchell Trubisky with the Cardinals, with Deshaun Kaiser behind him. Chargers got Big Ben and Paxton. Andy Dalton to the Chiefs. Mark Sanchez. Tom Brady's a Colt. Oh my God. Some Patriots fans are going to be furious with that. Jameis with the Cowboys with Joe Flacco backing him up. Josh Allen. Interesting. Marcus Mariota's with the Eagles. Blake Bortles is backup. Falcons got Josh Rosen, Brian Hoyer. 49ers got Carson Wentz. No, so they don't have Jimmy. Carson Wentz with the 49ers. Jared Goff's with the Giants. Matt Barkley behind him. Matthew Stafford, Eli Manning with the Jaguars. Baker Mayfield's with the Jets. Stan Bradford behind him. And Kellen Clemens down there. Dak Prescott's a Lion. Packers got Teddy. Oh, Brett Hundley's back with them. Nathan Peterman. Deshaun Watson's a Panther. So they still have a running, quarterback who can run. Watson definitely does not look to run first, though. Tyler, Joe Webb, guys who can also run. Oh, that is hilarious. So they just traded quarterbacks. Brady's a Colt and Luck is a Patriot. That's funny. Ryan Tannehill's a Raider, Sam Darnold behind him. And Josh Johnson. Phillip Rivers with the Rams. He stays in L.A. Ravens kept Lamar Jackson. That's the first one besides me with the Vikings who keep their quarterback. Mike Glennon, Landry Jones. Redskins get Derek Carr. Saints have Drew Brees, Matt Moore, Colt McCoy. So that means the Saints keep their guy, old guy. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh my goodness, to the Seahawks. Brock Osweiler behind him. The Seahawks are in kind of situation there. Patrick Mahomes with the Steelers. Does that mean the Titans have Alex Smith? Yep. Or the Texans. Texans have Alex Smith and Case Keenum and T.J. Yates. Did Case ever play with them? I don't know. I know TJ definitely did. And the Titans, Jimmy Garoppolo and Trevor Siemian. All right, that's an interesting look for the NFL. That is a very interesting look for the NFL. I like my team a lot, honestly. I think that my team has got to be one of the best ones in the league. I don't want to necessarily skip these training sessions though, to be honest. So I think I'm going to do them even during the preseason. I'll simulate the games, but I want to take advantage of these while I have them. Anybody with a superstar trait? That's what I want to see. No. No, but I have a lot of star trait, and yeah. So let's who are the guys with the star trait who are lowest? Looks like Kyle Juszczyk. Do I really want to waste it on a fullback though? I don't know if I want to use it on a fullback. Let's not do it with him. Let's do Sean Lee. Ryan Kerrigan. And I don't know that I want to use it necessarily on Cameron Wake either just because of his age. How old is Sue? Sheriff is definitely younger than both of them. I'll go with Sheriff. Okay. And it really doesn't matter. I'll just run these practices. It doesn't matter what, because I'm not actually going to play those games. So the schemes that I'm practicing, it's just about getting XP at this point for me. So I turn the music off just so I don't have to deal with that stuff. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't even matter that much because they just asked me to just tell me they're going to put some ads in or whatever. I'm not on here to make money.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
All right, Kirk. Yep, so I'm going to throw it to the fullback in the flat. Whoa, that's... I pressed the wrong button. Told me which button to press. I knew to press circle, and somehow I pressed square instead. Fitzy! Alright, so... gotta complete a pass. Almost waited too long there. Why did he throw that? Why did he throw that back shoulder? He's trying to lead him. This one I'm gonna have to get a first down, I'm thinking.
All right, this one's for all
Yep.
the marbles. This is for gold.
Oh! He was open!
You know what, man? That
Oh.
was damn good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team
Lame.
has so much talent.
Alright, yeah, no cover 6. 4 on 1, 2 on the other. Yeah, I like to play this zone. Really? You were right on him. How do you let him catch that? I guess technically that's my zone, but... hello? Can somebody sack him? Thank you. Switch concept, okay. So if he's doing that, assuming you're still running cover 4 on our left side, then that means that the guy I'm controlling is gonna... Well, no, because you're gonna still have the safeties up high. Okay, yeah, so the cornerback takes the deep wheel. Just because nobody else is going to go into that flat, so he can go back with him. And then the post route is going to be taken by the high safety. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to cover 17 here. Of course, they end up throwing to the other side. They don't even follow the switch concept that they just spent all that time making me aware of. Why not just pick that off? He threw it to you. Salem pass concept. The inside receiver runs the short hitch while the outside receiver runs a deeper route. And that's on the cover. And I'm running cover 2 on that side. Oh no, I guess it auto flips. Oh, I'm sorry. They switched it up. I was running cover 2 on the left. Okay. Got it. Got it. So I'm covering the hitch here with him. Nice. I might have to tune down interceptions if they're picking them off like that. I'm gonna play on the cover 2 side. He stepped out. I'm gonna have to take a look at my my depth chart. Make sure I've got the players I want. Lucky there, he was open. Nice pick. That was Earl Thomas. Isn't that Dominic Rhodes' number 29? I might be mistaken on that. Good hit. Good tackle. Give up about 5 there. Nice. Fourth down. Let's go. Get this stop. Good. One more. One more. Let's get one more. Oof. That sucks. Just gotta keep him out of the end zone. Let's go. Nice. Knocked it out. One more. Come on. Alright, fourth down. Just keep him out of the end zone here. Bad animation, but I'll take it. Alright. Let's take a look at my depth chart real quick. Just make sure I've got who I want in here. Quarterback, definitely. Running back, good there, I think. Fullback. Yeah, good there. Wide receiver. I actually want to switch this around because I'm going to want to put Edelman in as the slot receiver. Yeah, okay. Olsen and Gates and Uzoma. Okay. Let's see, left tackle. Yeah, we should be good on all these. It's going to automatically put the higher rated one in. Most of these guys are scheme fits too, which is good. Yeah, this is definitely by far the best fantasy draft I've ever had. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and move Thomas Davis up. Yeah, mate. I know they both fit my scheme, but I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put him here. Yeah, why not? I mean, why wouldn't you? Just makes the most sense to me. Alright, yep, we should be good there. Kick returner. Who do I want as my kick returner? I think I'm gonna roll with Edelman and Jones on kick returns, and I'm gonna put Cohen in, I think, for punt returns. Oh, you got McCaffrey? Yeah, I guess I'll go McCaffrey. That's fine. I'll stick with that. Kickoff specialist is Rosas. Long snapper is Hudson. That works. Third down running back. Yeah, I'm good with that. Power running back, definitely Marshawn. Slot receiver, Edelman, good. Rush left end. Rush right end. It's interesting that their stats are so different for the sides, but okay. And the rush defensive tackle, Sue, that works. Sub linebacker is Sean Lee. Okay, that's fine. Slot corner. That's fine. And no practice squad. Awesome. I think we are all set. Let me go ahead and advance the week. Upgrade players. Fantastic. Bump him up to a 90. I like it. Some more training. I love these drills. These have helped me not only as far as playing Madden, but even just watching games, talking about football. I have a much better understanding of all these concepts. I mean, the different offensive concepts, I don't necessarily have all of them memorized. I have some of them, but it's just nice to have a better sense of what I'm looking at when I'm watching games. Like when I'm watching a football game, I'm not just looking at the quarterback until he throws the ball anymore. I'm looking down the field.
What I want to know is who's ready to get better. I'm ready to work today. You ready to work?
All right, now here we go.
And these things really help with that. So the shallow cross concept, you got the shallow guy running the flat, and you got an in route on the left side. You gotta wait until he crosses the middle linebacker, and then you hit him over there.
Here we go. What is that? Here we go.
Yep, and if he's covered,
What is that?
you're gonna hit the other slot guy.
What is it? What is it? What is that?
Oof.
What is it? What is that? Here we go. What is that? What is it? What is that?
Nice catch.
What is it? That.
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting.
Alright,
Let's
so
go out here
yep, so we're
and
just
let's
running
practice.
basic
Let's
cover
improve.
2.
What is it? What's the hold on? What is it? What's the hold on?
I thought we just had to keep him from getting first down. Ooh. Was that? I don't think that was my route though. Was it? Alright, well, whatever. Ah, come on, drop that ball. Get the stop. We'll take that. Good job, Sean. Oh, jeez. I saw him about to make that cut too. I think I was already heading a different direction. Couldn't recover in time. There we go. That's a hit. Whoa! Y'all saw that, right? I definitely put my hands out there to try and pick that off. I saw it coming. Oh, come on. Pathetic. Oh, jeez. Yep, that was my bad.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations as a team.
Nah, I just take what I get. If I don't do well one day, then yeah, I don't care as me. Experience points. It is what it is. Well, we lost the first preseason game. Probably because I don't have a good backup quarterback. It's pretty bad. Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's got to be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Alright, cover 3. Good old cover 3. Yep. Okay. Right up the seam. Curl flats. Ah, he came outside. Oh, okay. Take that. I gotta gain a first down. And I freaking hate slant routes, especially the short slant routes. I always screw up. See, they left me a big opening there, so that was an easy one. Slants always mess me up though. Oh, yeah, needed to put a little more air on that. If I had waited a moment longer, I would have been putting that right into Sean Lee's chest. Oh, put too much on that. I'm not sure how far back the defender was gonna stick with him.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Yeah, I like cover 2 man a lot. That wasn't my man, but that is what it is. Nice. Why'd you even keep it going? Come on, Fitzy, why are you gonna hit him in the back? What a jerk. Nice. Oh, come on. Out of bounds. Screen. Good sack. Oh, nice pick. Oh, jeez. Good play, Kirk. Sweet. Take that.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
advance another week. Almost to the regular season. I gotta cut a player. Plenty of depth at that position. Why can't I move either of these guys to their practice squad? Huh. Alright, cool. I'd work on something I haven't already worked on. Maybe work on zone blitz.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, I know what cover 2 is. Yeah, I could have thrown that earlier, but... Yeah, it's that high-low over there on the right side. Ooh, whoa, he just vacuumed over there. Yeah, I mean, vertical sometimes is okay against cover 2. I prefer to run it against cover 3, though. But yeah, that tight end go route sometimes will work against it. Yeah. Oh, it hit you in the hands. Don't drop it. Come on.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day.
Haven't gotten a gold yet on offense, though. I keep getting silvers.
But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
Come on. Where was the success? I thought he caught it. Nice. Ran that stunt perfectly. Ah, that time not so much. Nice. Alright, that'll work. Prevent a first down. Come on. How are you giving up that much space? Hello, false start on 74? No? Yeah, I will never play as the blitzer in game. If it's perfect, yeah, I can't get through the line.
Gentlemen, achieving our goal starts right here on the practice.
Did I even get a
Can't
bronze?
stress that enough.
Okay, I got a
We all
bronze
know
at
we have
least.
lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals.
Alright, so now we can get to the regular season. Guess I do have to do one more practice session, don't I, for week 1? What's the deal with the finances? I never did check back on the tickets, did I? Yeah, I'll bump those back down. That's fine. Any media questions? No? Fan happiness okay, team popularity right in the middle. Wow. Okay. Any news stories? Powerlifting. Oh wow, we beat the Seahawks 31-7. Okay. Alright, then let's jump into things, I guess. Weekly training for week 1. So they like to run a lot of switch. 16% is a lot. I don't know. I'd prefer to work on to have cover 2 man for screen if 31% of their passing is screens. In fact, even better than that. What about inside run for those inside zones? Since 50% of their offense seems to be that. And then their defense, they run a lot of zone blitz. So I'm gonna say we work on blitz counters. .49% of their defense is zone blitz, so we definitely want to be ready for that.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times.
All blitz cover 0. Yep, everybody's in man. You're bringing some extra defenders, and I can't adjust my offensive line. There you go, Fitzy. Alright, screen passes. But I guess maybe against a zone blitz, maybe, but not against a man blitz, because man is going to be ready for it. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm going to throw him past the linebacker, and I always end up throwing just a little too early on these. So now with the linebacker coming in, it opens up the middle of the field. It's a much easier throw. Same thing there. Again, linebacker came in, so that's the throw. Whoa, stole that from me.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
And then we're working on the blitz ourselves, right? Or no, we're working on inside run because of their inside zone scheme. Inside run. It's like off tackle. Hello? Thank you. Jeez. Thought I was offsides there. Hello? Thank you. Man, trying to run right through me. My God. Well, I guess I'm just gonna take a bronze on this one. Maybe we will stop him. Sweet. I'll take the silver. More than I deserved. And now we get to play the 49ers. Finally, some real football here. And the store is change for me. No, should be good. Okay. Very good. Whoops. What other uniforms do I even have with the Vikings? Oh, those are ugly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that uniform. Yeah, that's the uniform I really remember. That's fine. Alright. I actually really like the 49ers, like all black. I guess that's a color rush. But I like that uniform quite a bit. Ah, they got Zach Ertz over there with the 49ers. Edelman is definitely better than Stills.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And what a blow it had to have been for Carson Wentz to realize his season was over after the injury in Los Angeles with his team just rolling at that point. Dreams of a Super Bowl in everyone's head. But as soon as the doctors cleared him, he made every quarterback meeting, every team meeting, spent extra time with Nick Foles, stayed involved with the team on the sidelines during games. He was probably their biggest supporter during their run to the Super Bowl. Never dropped his head, stayed involved.
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll break the
We're on a
huddle,
little
come
Tampa
up on
2 here.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it with Carson.
Oh, come on. Please tell me that's a hold.
Trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Take that too. Probably need to bump that down a little bit then on the sliders.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hang in there now.
Chris Carson's the running back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And
Oh, wow.
Right
Wentz and Ertz together still. How about that?
It'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, come on.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Oh, hey,
What's the old
Cohen.
expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins.
That's not who I wanted to throw it to.
Right there, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Definitely
Nice
just
play
pressed the
there,
wrong
first
button there.
incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah,
One
once you
high
get
safety.
one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Fitz is going to have a hard time getting off the line there. That's going to be interesting.
On 3rd down,
Oh, no, he didn't.
Cousins. And
Oh!
incomplete here on 3rd down.
Man.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Nice. Good job, Truss.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50,
That is
60
Trust Way,
yards
right?
here if
I
they
took
want
him
to
instead of
ensure
Sam
that they don't
Cook.
have to punt the ball like they did
Don't even
last time.
remember.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Boom.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Carson fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses.
Yeah, right there. That's why I bumped the run blocking up.
A safety for the
The computer's run blocking up because run blocking is just isn't great.
Here's Jones.
I probably should have just let that go into the end zone. But, nope. Nope, made the right decision.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great
where
play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber.
Wouldn't mind taking a shot.
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Don't know what play I want to use. I don't really like any of these that much. Use play action. Might be able to get somebody there. They got one high safety.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost.
Hello.
And this is going to be 49er football.
Why did he not turn around and come back?
With no running backs,
And that's the problem with Cousins in real life too.
All the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
And Ndamukong Suh was an all-pro when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2013, 2014. Many people think that maybe he might either be slowing down or not playing at the same level. My eyes tell me he's still playing at an elite level, still destroying the interior of an offense, can get to the quarterback, crush a run game, you name it. Ndamukong Suh can do it. And how about how durable he is? Hasn't missed a game since 2011.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz.
Oh, man.
Stills over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I need to start bringing a little bit of blitzing into here.
Route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Carson.
Oh, come on.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's why I don't usually try not to switch. Oof.
Looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Sorry, Chris.
Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They come out here in the I. They go play action here on first down.
Nice.
Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sean Lee. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Wentz now on third and goal. They shakes him off. Carson Wentz.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
December 10th of last year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Cousins. Airing it out for Olsen. Oh, wide open, complete.
Oh, get out of my way! What were you doing, Juszczyk? Was that Juszczyk?
It's a big one.
I don't know who 44 is, but I don't know what he was doing down there either.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That wasn't the button I was trying to push either. I wasn't trying to throw it to Olsen, but I'll take that big play. I needed a big play like that.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard
As
line.
fluky as that was, I know I'm going to have some fluky plays like that against me because I've had them before.
McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook.
Yep, I was about to say, where's Marshawn? Put him in.
Play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's
a nice spin off of that tackle. Look at this.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's not what I thought this was, but okay.
this one will wind
Yeah,
up
what a
with
wasteful
losing
play.
yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Why is that even in the
They
playbook?
lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Nice. That safety blitz worked well. Look at Earl Thomas down there making that tackle.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they
Good
stepped
defense.
out behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw
He
on
probably
3rd
could have
down,
picked that off,
knocked
but
away
I'll
and
take it.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th
So
down
they ended up getting
decision.
Sam Cook.
On is the punter Cook who sends it away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good
Stretch the
pickup
field a
there,
little bit on
8
that
yards
one.
the first down completion.
Not necessarily looking to take a shot right now, but
would have meant that there was an incompletion.
just keep the defense honest.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
what just happened
you see
there?
him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye
I did not press
discipline
the
to be
button
an
I wanted
elite
to. I was looking to
linebacker.
do
What that means is
the fullback
his ability
run,
to
and this is
read,
not the fullback
react,
run.
and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's try to do this.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
There you go.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tight end also
Yes, he held on to it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
Again, though, he threw it back shoulder. I don't understand why Kirk keeps doing that. He did that in practice, too. On that exact route. It was that corner route
was the
to
quarterback
the tight end.
on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
1 quarter
and fire
down.
one now for a really good strike. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot, plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis.
Man, now I'm hungry for a Snickers.
Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
I'm not running the ball very well with
Just
him.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc
Some
because
press coverage
they end up
over
taking their
there.
attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and short yardage.
Yep.
Cousins.
Came with the rush.
And it's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, we gotta punch this one
said
in.
it earlier in the quarter when we saw broken tackle then that we might see some missed
Yeah, I'm not
tackles
falling
here
for that
early on in
again.
week
No
one,
power.
and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It
That was
will
a
even
stupid
out
play.
as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Why am I even doing that?
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, Marshawn, where's your Skittles?
Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward
Anything
off
I like
people,
as far as
power
2-point
his way
plays?
forward.
Nah, I'll just go for the one for now.
Crosses on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Sweet.
So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's all capped off by a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run.
I didn't realize that the Vikings had like a chant for their fans.
Rosas now to kick this one away.
I didn't really get a good listen to it. So
That'll be taken in the end zone.
find it online
And
somewhere,
he
find
won't
out what it
return
actually
this one.
says.
He'll go down to a knee, and
I'm gonna be
he'll
playing as them, I may as well know.
25. This offense trots back out there now. New rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where you have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got his receiver.
Oh, come
That's
on.
Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield.
Really? You're gonna
and
let
just
Watkins
shy of the
burn you?
40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Watch the run.
Wentz now on 1st
Nope.
down. 20. Wide open receiver
Wow.
complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on now, let's go.
I may not actually bring him over there.